Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Spider, and I am currently sick. Yay! But I'm going to power through it and do the review anyways, because we must stay on schedule. Anywho, today we're taking a look at the Jakks Pacific 6-inch Rodan. This figure released back in 2019 and based on his appearance from Godzilla King of the Monsters. So, first things first, we'll take a look at the packaging, so let's get to that. Okay, here we have the box, which is very long to accommodate Rodan's ridiculous wingspan. You got an image of Godzilla there, you got the name of the movie, you got the name of the monster, you got what comes with the packaging, you got the plastic window, which is reflecting my shirt big time. Goodness gracious, maybe shouldn't have worn bright red. Then you got the inside of the box, which has some very nice artwork. I really love this deep green ocean, like the damaged battleships in the background. It just looks very nice. Like the outside of the box is just your standard toy packaging, and then the inside is like beautiful. It's very nice. Flip it around, you get image of Rodan, you get bio there if you want to pause and read it. You got the side of the box with an image of King Ghidorah, which we will be taking a look at very soon. Ooh. You got Godzilla. You got Godzilla, you got Rodan, you got the bottom of the box, you got the top of the box, and that is pretty much it for that. On to the figure. And here we have the figure. And first things first, we'll start off with the articulation. The head, it's on a swivel, so it can rotate, and it can go all the way around, just a little tight. Be careful of the horns. Fortunately, it can't look up or down at all, which kind of wish it could, but what can you do? The legs can kick that far up and go that far down, and the wings, they got some hinges here, so they can move, which, holy crap, a Rodan with flappable wings? And it doesn't cost $100? It's a miracle! Anyway, so yeah, the wings can flap that far up, and that far down. So you get some pretty decent movement with the wings. They also have, focus here, they also have these little nubs here to act as stopping points, because the wings are kind of heavy, so the joints can get a little loose, so it stops it. So that's kind of nice. The only problem with that is that the nubs are uneven on the two sides, so the wings will sit in two different positions. And, that bugs me. That bugs me a lot. I really wish that wasn't the case. But, what can you do? Anyways, on to the details. Dang it. This leg right here is looser than the other one, so he likes to droop to the side. There we go. Focus in here. So, details now. The figure is casted in this dark brown color. You can see it's unpainted here, and then it's painted this nice vibrant red color, which isn't super accurate to the film, but I don't care, because I love when Rodan is just unapologetically red. I always love it when they go that way instead of making him more of like a muted red. I don't care for that. I like the nice, just straight up red Rodans. Like those are always my favorite. Anywho, we'll bring him close here so you can take a look at the face. So you can have that nice Rodan face. You can see you got his eye, which is painted decently. Got a yellow eye with a little pupil there. You got a nice little beak. You can see the other side. Also nice the detail. You got his chest. Pretty cool. You got his little legs, and they are quite little. Look at these things. You got two spikes coming out the back. Little tail claws. His tail. And you got the wings, which have this very nice, like, cooled lava look to them, like they did in the film. That looks very, very nice. And you have the back of the figure, just has more of that cooled lava look. And this is quite good looking. I must say, like, the Like, the sculpt work isn't anything too crazy, but having it be this darker color with the red on top really makes it pop. So that was a very, very good decision. Really brings out all the details of the figure, so I like that. I like this a lot. He does have a little trouble standing because the wings are just so big and heavy. Because they are solid plastic, and they are not it's not too light. So his little legs have just a teensy bit of trouble holding him up, but it's not too bad. As you can see, you can't get him standing. And I think that's it for figure. So now we move on to accessories. I don't know why I said it that way. So first things first, we have this little Osprey helicopter, which is kind of cool. Had a few of these in the movie, and it is made out of a soft rubber, which, not a super big fan of it, whatever. But despite it being rubber, they actually were able to fit quite a bit of detail in there. You can see you have like a little door molded in there. They got some nice small details in this thing, which, you know, as far as I can tell, putting finer details on rubber is not very easy. That's pretty cool. Pretty simple thing. Well, it is a little too big. I feel like it should maybe be like half the size that it is to be more in scale, but it's not that big of a deal. It's not the worst thing. And next up we have a breakable building. Which, yeah, that's it. It's just a building that you can break. Comes in 3 different parts. And it's not super crazy detailed. It's just kind of very, very basic. It's also hollow. But you don't really need anything too crazy. All you need to do is just a little building you can swoop by and do this dude. So yeah, that's kind of fun. That's really neat. And also you can leave one piece off to make it just look like broken building for like a background or something. So that's cool. So yeah, I really like his accessories. I think they're really cool and fun, and kind of a no-brainer when you think about it. Like, I don't know why more Godzilla figures don't come with like a little military vehicle and a breakable building, because what do the monsters do half the time in the film when they're not fighting each other? They're breaking buildings and fighting the military. So why don't they come with accessories like that? Like, that's a really cool, fun idea that I really wish more Godzilla figures came with. You know? Because imagine, like, if goodness can't speak, if each figure came with like one military thing and one building, and like the more figures you get, the bigger city you get, and like the bigger army you can build. And it's like, it's a really cool idea, but most figures don't do it, and it makes me sad. Man, it's quite loud when it crashes. Yeah, that's kind of it for that. So, on to size comparison. So, to start off the size comparison, as always, here it is with a Lego minifigure. The Pack of Destruction minifigure Mother. The Pack of Destruction minifigure Godzilla. With the Jakks Pacific Kings Collide Godzilla and Rodan 2-pack that I reviewed a long time ago. Also, I love how the big Rodan is literally the same mold as the little mold Rodan, just blown up, because it literally is the same exact figure. It's the same mold and everything. That's funny, I like that. Next up, we got the Bandai 54 Godzilla from 2002. With the Playmates 1956 Rodan. And finally, here it is with the previous review, the Star Wars Saga Collection's Destroyer Droid. That's pretty much it for that. Now, it's measuring time. Okay, so here we have the figure. I guess we'll get him standing up straight. We can get her to stand up straight. Yes, we can. Goody good. Gonna get measuring, and he's a little over 3 inches tall. We can get the wings all splayed out, which is easier said than done. From wingtip to wingtip, it is almost 12 inches. So he's got some big wings on him, as he did in the film. Now, some people will question why the figure is only 3 inches when on the box it says it's 6 inches. Seen a lot of people questioning what's going on with that, and I assume... Come on, stand up. I assume it basically means the figure is 6-inch scaled, not 6 inches tall. Like, King Ghidorah would be 6 inches. Rodan is scaled to him, so he's shorter. It's kind of like how in the Star Wars Black Series line, how that's a 6-inch scaled line, but when they release a Yoda figure, he's only like 3 inches. But it's still 6-inch scale, you know? At least that's what I assume it means. Otherwise, I have no idea what the 6 inch on the box means. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. But that is pretty much it for the review. And it's a pretty neat little Rodan. I do like it. Let me move this over here. Or something, I don't know. We'll leave it there. So yeah, he's a neat little Rodan. Nothing too complicated, but it's not supposed to be. You know, it's definitely a more cheaper, kiddier Rodan figure, but it still works. Yeah, I like him. You know, if you're looking for a more screen-accurate, articulated Rodan, then yeah, this is not the one for you. But if you're looking for just a Rodan, just to have fun and mess around with, I definitely recommend it. He's cool. And if you did want one for yourself, on eBay, it's going for around $30 to $70, which is just ridiculous. I have no idea why it has gone so high up in price. That's just no. Maybe $30 if you can find one like mint, brand new in the box. But even then, it's kind of hard to justify considering it's only like, what, $15 originally? Like, yeah, it's unfortunately so expensive. I really don't know why it really doesn't make any sense. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. So if you can find one for an agreeable price, then yeah, sure, pick one up. He's fun. But otherwise, no, too expensive. And that's pretty much it. So, hope you all enjoyed. See you later. Sayonara. Bye.